Take a business like McContext, a burger chain operating roughly 2,000 locations across the country. Every hour, that footprint generates millions of individual interactions, transactions, inventory logs, and support tickets that pile up into an incomprehensible mountain of daily data. This diagram shows why that data is so difficult to use. Support, inventory, and finance live in separate systems without a clean join key. Ask a simple business question, and it sprawls across these systems. Connecting the dots requires a massive, multi-step mathematical reconciliation. Operating at this scale means the business generates far more hidden truths than any human team could ever chase down by hand. There simply aren't enough hours in the quarter to read every single record. Automation is required to find the correct answer. But a wrong answer here is expensive, and the wrong kind of automation introduces massive financial risk. Traditional data tools fail in predictable ways. Static dashboards only answer the exact questions someone predicted in advance, and when a question goes off script, human analysts become the overloaded bottleneck. So businesses turn to generic AI chatbots, but those models optimize for sounding confident. When they encounter complex, disconnected data, they routinely hallucinate plausible, wrong numbers, and executives act on them. On the finance side, traditional anomaly detectors rely on brittle rules. They flag every minor irregularity or rounding error, creating so much alert fatigue that exhausted teams simply start ignoring the warnings. TrueWorks operates under a different philosophy. Every agent they build follows one non-negotiable standard. It never invents an answer it cannot back up with hard evidence. When you're managing millions of dollars and thousands of stores, you don't need a magical oracle. You need a rigorously checkable operator. This brings us to TrueTable. It's an AI data analyst, engineered specifically to navigate those sprawling, multi-system business questions that break traditional BI tools. We're asking TrueTable, of the 20 stores whose sales dropped most, how many share a supplier whose delivery slowed? It actively investigates by chaining logic across systems, ranking stores, mapping suppliers, and measuring delivery changes, delivering the final number alongside the exact query path. Sometimes the data is silent on what was asked. When that happens, TrueTable is designed to say, I can't answer that from the data. In a noisy business environment, restraint is scored as a success. TrueTable proves its value by mapping exactly what is knowable, running the correct operational queries, and proving its methodology every step of the way. Then there is the financial trail. This is where money quietly leaks out of a business through duplicate invoices, shifting margins, or a skimming till. TrueBooks is the finance controls agent. It reads the purchase orders, delivery logs, and bank settlements that internal audit teams lack the time to verify line by line. This sequence illustrates TrueBooks executing a three-way match. It compares the original purchase order against the delivery log, and finally the billed invoice to pinpoint a subtle numerical discrepancy. Finding an anomaly is easy. The difficulty is telling a genuine leak apart from ordinary noise, processing fees, and expected timing gaps. TrueBooks is graded on restraint. It actively ignores decoys. It will not cry wolf on an honest hill or standard bank fee. Precision is the product. TrueBooks catches the actual money slipping through the cracks before it becomes a quarterly headline, and it does it without burning out the human team with false alarms. TrueTable tells you what is happening in your business operations. TrueBooks tells you exactly where money is leaking out of the ledger. Two lenses on the same complex reality. They handle completely different tasks, but they operate under one uncompromising standard: true answers and no guesswork. For enterprise leaders, the expectation is shifting. The tolerance for plausible AI guesses is disappearing, replaced by a demand for rigorous, mathematically provable reconciliation. Verifiable honesty is the ultimate operational advantage for any enterprise. It is time to demand systems that show their work.